Pisces, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today for your weekly tarot reading for June the 13th to June the 19th. Okay, Pisces, let's get started and see what messages we have for Pisces, messages and major themes coming up for Pisces this week. Okay, Pisces. Ooh, I've got a whirlwind of cards here, my goodness. But okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck to start here. We see between two worlds. So that could explain why we see so many cards coming out for you, because there's so much going on as you are transitioning sort of from one timeline to another. There may be some things that you need to sort of take care of, pay attention to. Right away, I see the Soulmates card. Very interesting. So as you're moving between two worlds, there may be something coming up with a soulmate. We see mending as well. Maybe you're healing a past connection. Now, some of these other cards are very interesting. They all are. They're telling me quite the story here. We see tick-tock. So there is something divinely timed about this soulmate connection. It may be time to heal a soulmate connection. You are getting a leg up here from the universe, so this is being supported both in timing and in other ways, like there's synchronicities happening. You might be noticing things are lining up as far energetically as maybe contact is concerned here, and I say that because we see message in a bottle. So that makes me think that there is something going on here with a soulmate. The timing seems to be right. You seem to be getting the support for this connection to have a chance at mending. There may be an opportunity here coming through your higher power for you to mend something that could move you from one landscape to another when it comes to this connection. And we see card 3 and 4 here. I always think when I see these cards in sequence in a very well shuffled deck that you're really moving towards something quite quickly. And again, it's another synchronicity for you to consider here. Now, you also have new life, my friends. So you might have an opportunity at not only to mend a connection, but maybe to have a new experience with someone. We see time to go. You might be needing to take an action here and really take it as far as possible with go the distance. We also see peace. So, this is really telling me quite a tale of, perhaps a connection that had a difficult ending, one that didn't get healed when it happened, and that it might have sort of taken time for the individuals in this connection to really come to a place where it was time to take action and to sort of move from one chapter to the next. Will you have a new life with this soulmate, or was this soulmate connection designed to teach you a lesson and then off you go in your separate ways? That's going to depend on who's listening to this reading and what your experience has been. But I certainly feel like there are options. When I see these cards, it makes me feel like your higher power is guiding you towards peace in the end. That's the, sort of the bookends here, but that there is some support happening here to get you to contact someone. Perhaps there is a communication that needs to happen between you and someone, and it's time. It's time to go the distance with this and to really see if there's a new possibility possible, whether or not it's possible or not to have one. I'm sort of thinking that there is, because again, we see between two worlds. Like you could be moving from not speaking to someone to having a connection with them again. You know what I mean? Like it feels like that kind of transformation is happening here. Between two worlds is very transformative. New life, also very transformative. We see the leg up. You are being supported here. And I feel like you're really being sort of called to go for something, really to go for it. And with message in a bottle, I can't help but think it could be communication is going to be step one potentially here. Okay, so let's see what the tarot cards can help us sort of fill in the blanks of this interesting reading. I'll just move these cards out of the way. Okay, was that? Queen of Swords. Okay, so you could be dealing with an air sign, you could be dealing with a Libra, or you could be feeling just very certain. You might be embodying the qualities of this queen in your certainty about this situation. I don't see any cards here that suggest you have any doubts. And so perhaps you're feeling really certain and that your beliefs are quite strong, that it's time to make a change. It's time to move between two worlds. We see the Seven of Pentacles. So this is a time where it's really about choosing where you've been investing yourself versus a new path. I do see new life here. And so it's interesting. It's almost like that Seven of Pentacles is your opportunity to decide where you want to go with this. Where do you want to invest yourself? Seeing it in reverse sort of makes me think like, although you're certain, perhaps directionally you're not sure that it's the right move for you right now. We see the Four of Swords. So, it could be that you just need to put your mind at rest. Maybe you're sort of all over the place trying to decide how to pursue this, but you're certain you want to pursue it. It's interesting. You could be getting impatient with or sort of frustrated, like you're certain, but like it's almost like you can sense things before you can see them. And as a result, you might be sort of getting impatient or frustrated with that Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Four of Swords is sort of making me feel like that's guidance for you it's time to sort of allow yourself to have some breathing room here, to sort of, you feel certain, but it's almost like you need to put your mind at rest so that you don't feel so frustrated and sort of irritated by impatience. And I think it's interesting because the Queen of Swords, her energy is very much unbiased, very, very wise, very logical, very certain, very direct, and also very much a truth seeker. So perhaps it's the truth of the situation that is creating some impatience or frustration. You're wanting to know, does this have a chance or not? It kind of feels like you're getting supported here, but that maybe you're frustrated with the timing. And TikTok is here, so you got to trust that timing. It could be taking exactly the time it needs to. Pisces. Five of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So that's interesting. This could be sort of bringing us to a conflict of egos here, where the communication between you two could be a clash. There's the Magician in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Lovers. Bottom of the deck is the Hermit. Yeah, more reflection is required here, my friends. You're really being guided to slow down here so that you don't feel so frustrated, because you could be inadvertently setting yourself for a conflict if you're feeling really frustrated and impatient, and like you're trying to really control the timing on things. You might start to get more frustrated, and then this conversation or communication could turn into a conflict, right? And again, it's sort of this idea of not having faith in yourself or this connection that's causing this feeling. Seeing the Magician in reverse certainly makes me feel like you're not really feeling confident. You're feeling certain in what you want, but not confident that you can make it happen. It's a lot of untapped potential with the Magician in reverse. It's like there's so much here that is blocked. Like you could be feeling blocked in terms of like you're not feeling confident with what you would say if you communicated, because you're, Queen of Swords energy, you're very direct. But also you're Pisces, so you have a high emotional intelligence and a very deep sensitivity, and so it's almost like you're in a place where you feel sort of blocked to know what to say, and perhaps that's why we're seeing the Hermit here, that more reflection is required so that you can go confidently forward. We see the King of Pentacles here. I wonder if you're dealing with an earth sign. You could be dealing with a Taurus. You might be dealing with a Libra. You know, it's interesting. Gemini is also here with the Lovers, and the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. Like, that's very interesting to see that Knight of Pentacles in reverse in this reading, because again, that sort of makes me feel like there is something going on here that is causing you to feel stuck, you know, creatively blocked, stuck, unable to sort of make a decision about moving forward. And I think that's why you're seeing time to go and go the distance, because it's like you need to take an action here. You need to take an action. What will help you feel unstuck? We do see the Lovers here. I mean, again, another card to sort of suggest that a choice needs to be made. And I can't help but feel like seeing soulmates and lovers, like this is a connection that feels like it has a lot of potential. And that Magician in reverse really saying untapped potential, that there's an opportunity to really make something happen here. And TikTok says it's time. Like it's time to go. It's time to go the distance. You're going to be supported. This is going to take you on a journey. Like, very, very interesting, Pisces. Let's see here what the final guidance is for Pisces to sort of close your reading. What is the guidance for Pisces? What is the best advice, best guidance in this situation for Pisces? Oh, that card sort of felt funny. Like, oh, and it came out. Surrender, denial. Yeah. It's very interesting. It says here, accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decision. And it does feel like you're sort of grappling with a decision this week when it comes to it. Now, bottom of the deck is also interesting. I haven't been looking at this for everyone, but it says surrender defensiveness. You know, defensiveness can be a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Isn't that interesting? Because we do see here that Five of Wands, which could be a clash of egos, which could be coming from feeling defensive, which is maybe why more reflection is required, so you can sort of put your mind at rest and unblock yourself, so that when you do come to communicate, you're not feeling triggered or defensive or stubborn or anything like that. You're feeling that inner peace and that centeredness so that you're ready to have this conversation. It feels like this could be a very beautiful new beginning for you and a soulmate, a chance to mend, a chance to reconnect and perhaps build something new together. Very interesting reading. I'm going to leave it at that for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this has resonated for you, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. It's always so nice to connect with you through these readings. As usual, I'm sending you so much love and light, my friends, and wishing you a wonderful week. Take care. See you again soon.